Can you hear? Sorry. Add to stage. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yay. Okay. You know what? Oh my goodness. I do not understand what is going on. We're going to do another crazy pivot, ladies, and we're going to watch this on my desktop. And you know what? Today, so Darlene and Judy, my two dear ladies who hang in with me when life is spilling all over the floor, and life is spilling all over the floor right now. Anyway, yeah, I have no words. I didn't need this morning, but anyway, I'm going to take my laptop, I'm going to put it on the table, I'm going to bring it down, and we're going to watch it this way. And then after today, I am no longer going to be with StreamYard. I'm so done with them. And I found another streaming service I think that I am going to prefer. And so I'm going to hopefully have a week to work out all of those kinks and get going with that. And hopefully it'll be better. So I bought myself an eCam. So I'll be placing the eCam on my tripod, which is right here. And so I'm not going to be using my iPhone anymore. It's just my eCam and my laptop. And I'm praying that that's going to work out better for everyone. Hi, Carol. And for me too, because it's just my anxiety level is pretty high right now, girls. But thank you so much for bearing with me. My name is Denise Willerton. I am a crazy Stampin' Up demonstrator in East St. Paul, Manitoba, Canada. I'm thrilled that you're here with me. I have been doing lives for a while, and they have basically been seamless. And now all of a sudden, I don't know, the world has gone crazy on me. And so we're just going to do a major pivot after today. And you're right, Darlene, it will all be good. So do not forget to share. I still have my little bucket. We're going to add your names as we go. But unfortunately, my beautiful tabletop view, which I love doing, isn't going to happen. So close your eyes for 1 minute while I move my laptop. Carol, thank you for sharing. You know what, before I do that, and Judy shared, it's amazing that you girls share, because it's just been a little bit bumbly here for me lately, and it means an awful lot that you would still share. So I've got Judy and I've got Carol down. So again, closure. Oh, another thing, and Darlene, I'm going to put your name too. Today is free shipping, okay? And tomorrow is the last day. So if you want anything, whether you're shopping with me or you're shopping for yourself or you're shopping with another demonstrator, do not forget about free shipping, okay? I know it is for $100 orders or more, but I will help you out with that. Okay, so let's bring the camera down and let's get going. Or do you know what? I want to share one more thing with you. I'm really excited about this. This is a 6x6 envelope. And this little card here folds into a 6x6. Okay, so it fits into the 6x6 envelope. Okay, so it's a 3D. So as you can see, it's a 3D. And I am going to teach this class virtually, which means I don't think I'm wrong in saying this. Ooh, if I am wrong, somebody please correct me. You do not need to live in Canada in order to take part in this class. I think I'm right. I'm not sure. You can't shop with me if you are not in Canada, but I can still teach a class, okay, even if you are in the States or overseas. We're bringing the camera down, so close your eyes. Sorry about this. I haven't, yeah. It has not been very kind to me. So here we go. Here's my tabletop view, and this is not ideal. I still have your names right here for those that have shared, okay? That is true. Okay, true meaning, Judy, that I can still teach a class if you are in the States or overseas. You just can't shop with me. Is that what you mean by true? I just want to for sure be clear on that. Okay. So what I've done today is I have not played with this, and I was going to do something entirely different for my live today. Oh, okay, great. Thank you so much, Judy. And you know what? If anybody is interested in that, so this is going to be virtual. So there is like right here, right there, you're going to write that down, and that will take you to a link for this class. Okay. So there are options if you have the bundles, and I think my sign up for that was pretty clear whether you had it or not. You can purchase the class if you have everything that you need, and there will also be a tutorial for you. Anyway, so let's get on to today's card. Oh my goodness. So I started with the Sunflower 3D embossing folder. Okay. So this is beautiful. Like, it is massive. So it is, what is it? It is 6x8. Okay. So I did a whole 6x8. Okay. Let me get back to the comments. And if you do have any questions, you can just get a hold of me. Okay. So I embossed the entire 6x8, which is then going to give me two panels. So I'm not going to cut this one, but I cut these ones. So here's the two panels that I cut. I wonder if I can get them to, yeah, I cut it right there. Okay. So now we've got two that we can work on. And these I actually cut 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Okay. Oh, I know. I love this embossing folder. Oh, and you know what? Because it's free shipping, if anybody is interested in joining the class, but you want to do your own cutting, the Arches die, that's going to be free shipping. The Notes and Totes dies, that's going to be free shipping. So please keep that in mind, okay? Please keep that in mind. So we've got these two panels. Let's get a piece of scrap paper. And I don't know if you know where I'm going with this, but this is a 3D, okay? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to flip them over, and we're going to ink up the back side, okay? So the colors that I already used for my cards, you know what, I should show them to you because it might make your decision a little bit easier, because I want you to help me choose colors for these two. Okay, so this one here, I started with Daffodil Delight. What else did I have here? Yeah, Daffodil Delight and this is pumpkin pie, and this is granny apple green, and this is old olive. And then I took Secret Sea. I love that color, but I took Secret Sea and I think I pressed too hard. So it was fairly dark. So what I did was I then took the Whisper White just to soften it up a little bit. So it's kind of a little bit of a happy mistake. Now, I haven't mounted this totally on a card yet, but I will finish it, okay? So that's what I did with this one. And this card stock is Secret Sea, okay? So that's what I did with that. Now, this one here, I'm going to place this, hopefully, right here so you can still see it. Don't you love my little stand? I love my little stand. Thank you, Darlene, for my stand. Okay, so there's that one. This one here, same thing. We started with a basic white background. I'm inking on the debossed side. I did Strawberry Slush, and I did Daffodil Delight in here, and this is Granny Apple Green, and then I took Lemon Lolly and ran that across. Isn't that so stunning? And again, I haven't mounted that yet, but the card face is complete. So let's see if these will share. Okay, so that's what we're kind of going for today. And I am really sorry about this whole background. So, I mean, we can do the same colors if you want, or do something different. I tried to kind of stay true to what those flower colors would be. So this one here, I was kind of going for an echinacea look. And this one here, I was going for a sunflower look. So does anybody have any ideas? We'll start with one. And we will, pardon me, we will see how far we go on that. So does anybody have any ideas of what colors you would want me to do my petals? Okay, let's start with the petals. And I've got my blending brushes ready. For the smaller areas, I have these little brushes ready, which are purchased on Amazon. And I love these because sometimes, so here's the large and here's the small, and sometimes you want even smaller. Okay, so these are great. Any idea of the color that you would like me to start with the petals? And we can do something entirely different, like Azure Afternoon. You know, we could do that. So if I don't hear, I know there is about a 30-second delay. If I don't hear from someone shortly, I'm just going to make an executive decision and do it myself. Don't be shy. Please let me know what color you want me to use. Okay, maybe go true to sunflower colors. Okay, so then let's just do that. Let's just stick with, yeah, you know what, Dar? That's actually a nice idea because this one here ended up being really, really dark. And we might just do one card today. And then we'll do the draw because I need a little bit of headspace, I think is the word I'm looking for. Okay, so we're picking up some Daffodil Delight, and let's just, in a circular motion, stay where the petals are. I'm not worried about even coverage at all. Dar, thank you. You know what? I do appreciate you jumping in and suggesting just staying with the yellow, because the other card actually did not turn out the way that I was hoping it would. So we're just going in a circular motion. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, no, you know what, Dar? The other card turned out way, way, way darker than I wanted it to anyway. So I am so happy to be grabbing my Daffodil Delight again. So I'm just kind of looking wherever I see that there is a flower. I'm trying to stay away from what would be the center area of the flower because we're going to do a different color in there. And I don't mind if I've got really nice deep coverage. I think when I grabbed my Secret C to do this one here, I think I actually, I think I pressed too hard because I was actually a little bit surprised how the Secret C actually went into the deeper areas of the card. Because that's the whole idea of this. When you take that other ink pad, it just runs across the top and not into the deeper portions of the embossing. But I think I just pressed too hard, is what it was. And I think I've got, oh, I've got one right here. And then the rest are leaves. And I do love the Granny Apple Green, so we're going to stick with that for the leaves. Ooh, we've got nice depth in these flowers. I'll show you in 1 second. Look at how beautiful and deep that is. Okay, so let's grab our green, our Granny Apple Green, right here. And these leaves are not very big, so I'm just going to use this brush here, okay? I'm just pausing because I'm wondering if I should have done the centers first. And again, we're going to go in a circular motion or not. No, I'm just going to paint straight on. And I'm not worried about like a darker blotch. Whoops. Because nothing is ever, you know, totally, I'm not sure what the word is that I'm looking for. In the right, like in the same kind of color straight through. Sorry, girls. I'm kind of, my brain is sore now that that happened. And oh no, that was a leaf. I thought I was into a flower. Ooh, this is going to be so nice. I'm loving it. Let's get some nice depth into those leaves. I need to plan my Christmas stack. I got lots of things going on in my head that I'm super excited about. I love doing Christmas stack. I think that is a little leaf right there. It's coming to life. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. Oh, technology is so stressful, Carol. It just kind of throws me for a loop. And now I'm like, back in the olden days when I just had my phone on my tripod and I did a flip down, I'm thinking that wasn't so bad. I want a little bit more Daffodil Delight. I've got this little corner right here that I want to fill in. So I've got one little brush that's designated for yellow. So sometimes as you're getting more color onto your embossed image, you start seeing a little more where there's empty spots for filling in. And we're going to grab pumpkin pie for the centers, but I want to finish with my garden green here. Oh, I'm loving the depth of the color that's happening. Somebody is going to receive a beautiful card, and you get to choose which one. Thanks for sharing, ladies, and hanging in with me through my bumbles. Wow. I don't know why, but it has been a little bit stressful lately. Okay, let's get, this is that a leaf? That is a flower. That is a flower. It's great when you start getting more color on. What was I just looking at? There we go. And sometimes you need to twist your little panel a little bit because you see it at one angle and then all of a sudden you have a different angle and it's gone. I'm loving the depth of the colors happening here. Okay, now I believe this is a leaf. I'm not sure if it is. You know what? I think it's a flower too. I believe it is a petal right here. I thought that might have been a leaf, but I think I'm still in my flower. Wow. Stunning. Let's get a little bit down in here. We're just painting. It's actually quite relaxing. Just trying to get it down into all the lower spaces. I'm just twisting my flower. Oh, Carol, yeah, I don't know if you girls see what I see in real life, but it is definitely coming out very pretty. Okay, I think, oh, there's a little spot right there. I think I've got all of my leaves. Be sure when you have two ink pads open that you pounce on the right one. Okay, let's clean up some of this green. Granny apple green, one of my favorite greens. Anybody else? Okay, and now let's get some orange. So we're going to grab our pumpkin pie and we're going to do our circles with pumpkin pie. Or actually, no, you know what? Let's use Timid Tiger. Let's use Timid Tiger. So we're just going to go in a circular motion. And I, on purpose, want it darker in the middle. So I'm just kind of staying in the middle. Okay, see how it's way darker in the center? So we're just going to start right in the middle and then roll to the sides so that we're dropping most of the color right on the center. And this little guy here, There we go. And I mean, you could even leave it like that. I love Granny Apple Green, Darlene. I mean, look at it in here. I love, love, love Granny Apple Green. Okay, so now we're going to swipe. I'm afraid. What should we swipe with? I don't want anything too dark. So we're staying away from Secret C this time. We could do, you know what I'm thinking? You know what I am thinking? We could do, what do you think? Should we do Azure Afternoon and kind of get some blue sky happening in there? Ugh, I'm nervous now. I'm nervous now. This one here, we use Lemon Lolly. So we kept everything really, really light. Okay. We could do Azure Afternoon. I think I've got time to ink up another one because I can finish the card itself after the fact. So do I take a chance with Azure Afternoon? What else could we do? No, I don't think Coastal Cabana. Not Lost Lagoon. Okay. How about Blueberry Bushel or Pretty Peacock? I mean, they're all a little bit on the dark side. Balmy Blue, you know what? If we wanted to go light, we could go, well, and there's also Misty Moonlight. There's also that. My Balmy Blue must be out somewhere, and it is. Okay. Girls, what are we doing? What are we doing? We've got Balmy Blue, Misty Moonlight, Pretty Peacock, Blueberry Bushel, or Azure Afternoon. Okay, so here is a beautiful palette of blues. And actually, I'm thinking, wow, we could even do this one all in the blues. So what do we do? I'm still kind of stuck on Azure, girls. I'm still kind of stuck on Azure. I'm feeling Azure or Blueberry Bushel. Pretty Peacock would be beautiful as well. Even Misty Moonlight. I can't decide. The lighter one. Okay, Balmy Blue. Okay, let's do Balmy Blue. And then we will do another one with a darker blue later and see what happens. Okay, so can you girls see? I'm going to try to make sure. So I've got a piece of scrap paper down here, and I'm going to go see how I've got kind of that my little lip here. I'm going to start on this side to just swipe, but I'm not pressing in, okay? Okay, wait a minute. We have other ones popping up here. Try the Azure or Misty Moonlight. I don't know what we're going to do. Balmy, okay. Well, let's do Balmy, and you know what? We've got another panel. We'll do it again. Here we go. So I'm starting at this end, and I'm not pressing in. I'm just going to kind of swipe kind of like that. Okay. So let's see what happens. Oh my. I'm going to go this way. So that we kind of have, I'm loving these white areas. Whoops, there we go. So you can see how I swiped this way, but then I also swiped down. So there is one, and I'm thinking I want to stop. I am liking that. Okay, let's build the flowers the same way. Okay, and this one was Balmy Blue, and I think I'm going to try Azure on my next one. Okay, so we're just going to kind of do a repeat, right? No thinking aloud. Hi, Kathy. As you can see, I'm having technical difficulty again today. So we're starting with Daffodil Delight. Let's get some nice depth on those petals. And we're going to go nice and deep again. I really, really liked that. Some nice depth. So again, we are working on the debossed side, okay? Not the embossed side. So this is the side of the paper where the design has been pressed into the paper, okay? Let's get good depth in here. Painting is very calming and good for the soul. So this is a good thing for me to be kind of playing with today. Our grandkids and our son and daughter come back home here tomorrow to sleep overnight. And then early Saturday morning, we take them to the airport. And then they're gone till we see them next time. Ooh, I'm liking the depth. So girls, you just want to take your time with this. I'm going in a circular motion, and I'm just really slowly adding more and more depth wherever there are petals, okay? Kathy, you have no sound? Huh. There you go. Judy, thank you for troubleshooting. Thank you for troubleshooting. So Kathy, you probably missed what I was saying then when you first popped in. And I think what I said was something like, as you can see, I'm having technical difficulties today again. And so once this live is done, I am going to be quitting StreamYard, and I am going to be joining another, a different streaming service. I don't think it's StreamYard's fault, but yeah, time to make a major pivot. Is that a flower or a leaf? That is, sometimes you have to twist it. I believe it's a flower. And if it's not, it has become a flower. Oh yeah, I guess if you turn it over, then you see. Then you see. This part right here is a stem. So I'm just making myself a mark so that I remember that that is a stem. Yeah, I guess if you're doing this technique and you're unsure of where you're at, if you flip it over, you can tell, like this here in the corner is a flower. So let's give that some nice depth of color. Loving, loving, loving this, girls. Okay, and that is a leaf, but this is flower. Okay, so there is our Daffodil Delight. I guess if I actually go back a little further, it's even better. Sorry for all this mess back here. Look, this is my new, this is what I'm going to be using. So this is called an e-cam. So that's going to sit in my tripod, and it only came yesterday, so I wasn't able to work it out. So that's our yellow. Let's grab our orange, and we're going to grab Timid Tiger, which I love. Love, love, love. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start in the center so that there's more depth here, okay? And then we're just going to circle out. See how I've done that? So we're going to start in the center and then just go out. And so there's one right here. It's a little bit of a smaller area. And then we're going to grab our Granny Apple Green. I mean, there's another green that is also gorgeous, and that's Lemon Lime Twist. So you know what? Maybe we should just change this up on this one so you can see Lemon Lime Twist. So there's another green, Darlene, okay? So I want to grab my little green brush, but I've got Granny Apple on there. So let's just brush some of that off. And let's grab Lemon Lime Twist. So this is a nice big leaf right here in the corner. So this is Lemon Lime Twist. Okay, it's beautiful. This was actually a stem. And then we have, I can use my green here because these leaves are big-ish. And we want to get nice depth in there as well. We are doing good for time. I will finish the cards kind of the same idea as these. So if you win the card, you're just going to have to trust me. But I'll let you choose the sentiment. Let's get some green in there. That's just a little spot. Just a little spot. Kathy, thank you for my little brushes. I love them. So Kathy actually bought these for me from Amazon because I think she was horrified when she saw that I was using Q-tips. I didn't know that these were a thing. Okay, we've got all of our color down. What is that? That is, ooh, that is also a leaf right here. So let's get some Lemon Lime Twist in there. like so. How are you girls all doing? Still hanging in there with me here? Connie, hi. I'll watch. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, Judy, you are exactly right. And I love greens. Connie, I hope you're doing better, my friend. If anybody is a praying person, pray for my friend Connie. I think she's doing good. But it's nice that you're here, my friend. Okay, we've got our lemon lime twist happening. And now, bum-ba-da-dum, we are going to grab Azure Afternoon. Are you ready? Let's get some nice bright Azure Afternoon in here. Okay, nice and gentle. So we're going to stay away from this. We're starting here and we're just kind of going down at an angle and lightly. We're not going to press hard into it. Ooh, I love Azure Afternoon. And I think I want to do the same thing. I think I want to kind of, ooh, why is that happening? Look at this on my scratch paper. Look at those blobs. Be very careful. So let's go in the other direction. Flip that around. Whoopsie. And go in that direction. Ooh, too strong of a line there. That's where the vellum is going to go, so I'm not going to worry about that. I've got this strong line here, but when I put my little vellum down, so this is Azure Afternoon, okay? Connie, you are so welcome. Now, before this blue makes a hot mess everywhere, let's just fold that up. Okay, so all I did to finish these off was I took some vellum and I went and tucked it and put it away. I took a strip of vellum and it measured probably 1.5 inches by 3 3/4. But you know what? Let's put some background on that. So this was Azure and Balmy Blue. Okay. So let's just grab Azure and Balmy Blue. Okay, and we're going to make a panel for back there. So here's our Balmy Blue. Do you like that? Or should we do Daffodil Delight? This is going to be the Azure. So that's going to be the frame around the Azure, which I really like. And for some reason, the Balmy Blue isn't working for me. So let's cut this. So this is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. So let's just get our, where is it? There we go. Four by 5 1/4. And you know what? I was hoping to do another video with my album, but I think I'm going to wait until I know that I'm totally set up with my new system. So we're cutting this panel 4 by 5 1/4. So that's going to go down beautifully on that. Okay. Balmy Blue is your favorite. Well, you know what? Let's cut Judy, let's cut a 4 by 5 1/4 balmy blue. We don't have to put it down quite yet. I'm going to cut it this way. 4 by 5 1/4. We're not putting it down right now. We're just going to do our dry fit. And girls, let me know if you would rather see a different color. That is pretty, actually. That does look really pretty, doesn't it? It does look pretty. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just stick with it. We're going to grab our silicone mat. And I think this Tombow, I think I need a new Tombow. I do. Let's just grab one real quick. Let's just grab one real quick. So girls, I am still doing that draw. Anybody that places a $50 order with me, they will be entered in for the draw for a brand new bundle. Thoughtful, what is it called? Thoughtful Expressions. And that's the one with the hummingbird. Brand new, never used. So every $50 that you spend, and it's a great time because it's free shipping, your name will be entered. So there's the balmy blue, okay? And then here is the Azure Afternoon. So we're just going to get some adhesive on that. And then I will finish those cards with a sentiment stamped on vellum and take it from there. I love Azure Afternoon. And so there is the Azure Afternoon. So we've got Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Lemon Lolly, and this was the first one that I did, and that was Secret Sea. And as you can see, I pressed way too dark or way too hard, so I just lightened it using my white craft ink. Okay, so I will finish these other two sort of in the same way as this, okay? But, and I will wait to see whoever the winner is, what sentiment, pardon me, you want. Okay, so thank you, Darlene. If you shared and I don't call out your name, please let me know, okay? So Darlene and Carol and Judy. Those are the three that have shared. Let me know if you shared. I will enter your name for a draw. I will finish the card for you and pop that into the mail for you, unsigned. It'll just be a free card for you. Oh, Kathy, thank you so much for jumping in and saying, I got, if anybody else shared, please let me know. I got a new, from Darlene, a new tool. So you know how I often use my border things, my measurers? This is called a cat. Well, this is a holder for it. And this is the ruler. And that ruler actually slips right in here. So this is, Darlene, thank you. I love it. It keeps it so nicely organized. And so now when I'm looking for a border measurement, I can see all the measurements right here that I know that I need. And I can grab this and I can grab my platform. I can put my panel down I put my measurer in there, and then I know when I put my next piece of cardstock in, I stay true to the corner. I lift that off, and I didn't do it right. Oh, I wasn't right in the corner. That's why. I was not right in the corner. And because it's a 1/16, let's grab something a little bit bigger. Let's grab 3 3/8. So you put your panel down right in the corner. You put your 3 3/8. Make sure this is nice up in the corner. Your next panel is going to go right here. Then when you remove this and put it away on your holder, and you remove that, you can see that you have a perfect 3 3/8 on either side. It is a fabulous tool. If you do not own the cat, I'm sorry to be an enabler. You need it in your studio, and then it just all slips. And I just like to keep it in my little box. And yes, Dar, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's see who wins today's card, which one you're choosing. And if it is a incomplete card, let me know what sentiment you want. I am going to grab my little bench here and maybe, let's see. Hi. There I am, and there you are. So here are, thank you so much for sharing. And let's see. And hopefully the next time I do a live, it's going to be okay. I have one name here. The winner is Dar. So Darlene, which card would you like? We have Azure Afternoon, we have Balmy Blue, and we have Secret Sea. Which one would you like? Secret Sea, Lemon Lolly, Balmy Blue, or Azure Afternoon? Let me know, and I will finish that off for you, my friend. Congratulations, by the way. We are waiting to see what Darlene is going to choose. Balmy Blue. Balmy Blue it is. Okay, so now what sentiment do you want on it? Or do you want me just to create the card and you finish it off yourself? I'm happy to do so. So basically what it would be, Dar, is there will be a strip of vellum. See how it still peeks through and you're not missing anything? It'll be a strip of vellum with some dots, some gems, and a sentiment. So do you want this to be a birthday? I can leave the sentiment empty. I can just put the vellum in there for you to finish it off with whatever sentiment you want. Totally up to you. Just because it's an incomplete card, so maybe you want to finish it. Up to you though, my friend. But I will tuck away Balmy Blue and I will find out what you want me to do with the rest of it, okay? So with that, girls, I am going to say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging with me. And okay, I will leave it empty, Dar, but I will throw some gems in there, like I'll put in there so that you can complete it. Okay, have a lovely evening. Have a blessed weekend, everyone. We will talk to you later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have a super day. Bye.